Don't so mean, Andy. I was gonna say, there's coffee in this cup.
It's got a record.
Well, at least they'll know it's a friendly audience.
The theologian St. Augustine once said that the world is a book and those who haven't traveled have only read a page. I think that it's kind of right, but I'd rather go further to say that somebody who hasn't traveled really has only read the cover, the title of the book. There's so much more to the world than what we have here, what we're comfortable with. So the point why I'm speaking to you today is because I know many of you have traveled, but some people haven't been as eager to travel as others. Some people thought it'd be too expensive. They have always wanted to travel, but they never truly had the reasons to travel. So I'm going to convince you today why you should travel. So obviously there's easy things. There's the experience that you get, the things that you've learned in school and that you've heard, and you've seen pictures and you've heard music, and you've seen pictures of art, you've seen pictures of these monuments, but to go and see these monuments and see like London and the Big Ben, or to go to Berlin and see the Brandenburg Gate, or to go to Paris and see the Eiffel Tower, it's a much more different experience to go and see these places in person. When I went to Indonesia 2 years ago, one of the places that's on a lot of people's bucket list is Bali. A lot of people want to go to see Bali. They want to see like the tribal culture. They want to go see, I guess, the rituals. It's interesting, to say the least. Kind of scary, but very interesting to see their culture and how they do their polytheistic gods and all that. But to go and see pictures of the place is one thing, but when you actually go there and see them do these things and really experience and take in all the beautiful vistas and such, it's completely different. Another thing I remember is that we went to a crater and it had sulfur coming out of it, and the smell is still with me, and that's just something you would never get when you just see a picture. You would never really experience all that, and it's still stuck with me to this day. Now, another reason you'd want to go overseas is because you get to see other kinds of people. It's when you're in America and around this place, you only see really a couple of different types of people. You don't really experience a different cultures, and it's very valuable to go meet other cultures and see how they live, see the different traditions that they have, see how they dress. When I went overseas, we had these like button-down shirts like this, but very ornate designs. I'd relate it to like Hawaiian, I guess, but not exactly. We took this picture, and I got to wear like a sword when I took the picture. It was really cool. So, just a different way of living, and they have like different perceptions on how the family is. Over here we have like our extended family, and we're not in as much contact with them as we probably like to be. But over there they're very connected, very tight-knit. They have a different idea of what the family is and how important it is and how respectful you need to be of those older in your family and how valuable they are. And it's very interesting to see the contrast between our culture and their culture, and to really learn from that. And probably the biggest reason why you'd want to go overseas is because it's easy to get these misconceptions about how other people's are. The writer Huxley said to travel is to discover that everybody's wrong about other countries, that your conceptions about how they are and what they talk like and what they eat and all this, you can get an idea, but then when you really go there, you get a different experience. You really see how these people act. When I went overseas, Indonesia, I believe, is probably the highest Muslim country by percentage-wise of the population, and that, I won't lie, I was kind of scared. I kind of thought I had a target on my back, even though I look the part, but I don't speak the part. You can tell immediately after I start talking that I'm not Indonesian, I'm American. You can tell. So I was kind of scared. The way that we perceive them over here, at least I did, I kind of had a fear for them. Of course, I knew everybody wasn't like extreme, but it's easy to get caught up in these biases and these things, even subconsciously. And when I went over there, I felt like I had done them a disservice. I thought I did them wrong because I didn't give them a chance, and I found that they were very tolerant. So it's important that if you go traveling, that it helps you dismiss these incorrect assumptions about people, to really show you how important it is to really get to know people instead of assuming how they are based on how they look or what they believe in, how they dress, all kinds of things like that. So, all in all, you should go traveling overseas because you get to experience these things first-handedly. You get the first-hand experience rather than reading out of a textbook what things are like. You get to experience the history of the places and really see all these fantastic wonders of the world. You get to experience different kinds of people that you wouldn't otherwise get to meet and see, and it helps you dismiss any assumptions that you have over people. And that's why you should go overseas. Thank you.